Hi, I'm Joshua Del Rosario, and I have a topic for you. Can we make Rizal obsolete? Imagine a country whose potential for the future, rather than the burden of the past, defines it. Imagine a Philippines where everyone is motivated by their own ideas about what the country can become, rather than by an outdated symbol. Can we render Jose Rizal obsolete? That is the daring, even provocative topic I want us to address today. Now, before you turn away, this isn't a discussion on erasing Rizal or minimizing his efforts and sacrifices. Rizal provided us with more than simply written words. He provided us with guidance, bravery, and an unwavering call to action. However, there is a distinction between living in the shadow of our heroes and paying tribute to them. Can we create a Philippines that is so inventive and forward thinking that our respect for Rizal becomes a natural part of who we are rather than a crutch? Renato Constantino wasn't advocating for us to forget Rizal when he proposed the concept of rendering him obsolete. He was actually asking us to improve his legacy. According to him, we should work to build a country that is so strong and self sufficient that it no longer needs the image of a single hero to advance. Our nation was founded on the principles of liberty, education, and advancement, principles that Rizal fervently supported. However, are we truly following Rizal's example, or are we only conserving it in a glass case if we restrict our sense of national identity to adhering to his teachings? Making Rizal obsolete would entail assimilating his principles to the point where they are ingrained in our entire being and become instinctive. So, the question becomes, can we evolve from admiring Rizal to actively advancing his mission to a point where we are no longer dependent on his image? What if, instead of relying on the symbol of Rizal, we made his values the foundation of our daily actions? What if, instead of just looking back at what he achieved, we focused on building a culture that reflects those ideals independently? Imagine a Philippines where each citizen, regardless of background, feels that same collective drive to move forward. A nation where our national pride isn't derived from one figure but from the achievements of all. Can we learn from these examples and move towards a future where Rizal is honored, not as a point of dependence but as a stepping stone? So, can we make Rizal obsolete? I believe the answer is yes. Not as an act of forgetting, but as the ultimate act of honoring him. To truly honor Rizal is to build a nation where his legacy lives on in our actions, not just in our memory. A nation where Rizal's ideals don't need to be spoken because they are lived. So let's take up this challenge. Let's make Rizal obsolete, not by erasing him, but by elevating his values into the core of who we are. In this way, we become a Philippines that no longer leans on his memory, but stands tall on his ideals. That is my topic for you today. Once again, I'm Joshua Del Rosario, and this is my Rizal Talk.